Join on your work. Post to meet on your work.
Participate for the and today is the
पोस्ट कौन हो यहाँ पर?
यहाँ है ना एडमिट मिल गया है प्लेस और एडमिट हो गए अब नेक्स्ट
ऐसे नहीं भाई अगर
दूसरे वो
यूज करें तो
we were conference
वीडियो कब लगा
उसके
फुल डाले हाँ yes बहुत सारा sir so our professor also joined here and other faculty members from different universities from different states. I welcome you all. Really, we feel very happy and very enthusiastically we are waiting our dynamic Professor T. Pulaya sir talk. How today World Environment Day program we are celebrating here as a part of sir's talk. We are waiting for sir's lecture. From our master degree onwards, we are waiting for Professor T. Pulaya sir talk. The message and as well as our voice energy will encourage us, whatever we are today here with the small energetic levels, those are from the following for Professor T. Pulaya sir. So I would like to invite Professor T. Pulaya sir. Suppose when we are talking about Professor T. Pulaya sir, particularly in our state, like United Andhra Pradesh and now separated Telangana state, the huge contribution has been made by Professor T. Pulaya sir. Whatever today plant studies are going on, those are in the form of the flora of Andhra Pradesh earlier. Now, when the bifurcation has been made, from there, that situation also, sir, has been written flora of Telangana. Now we have the flora of Andhra Pradesh, flora of Telangana, and trees of Indian trees, medicinal plants, like diversified books, the standard books in the India,
డిస్టర్బెన్స్ లేదన్నా నేను పని చేసుకుంటాను మీకేమైనా పని
So here, so Professor T. Pulaya sir worked in SK University, Sri Krishna Devaraya University, Anantapur, Andhra Pradesh, and sir has mainly concentrated on plant taxonomy, floristics, embryology, plant tissue culture, and medicinal plants. Sir, right now retired professor, but sir has been not retired in his work. Sir has been carried out a number of major projects related to the floristic activities and in secondary metabolites. So, sir has written more than 100 books. Number of research papers have been published by Professor T. Pulaya sir. So, with these words, I would like to wholeheartedly invite Professor T. Pulaya sir, because yesterday night only I have been just requested to sir, with a small call, sir has been accepted our request. So really we are very much grateful to you, sir. Kindly enrich our knowledge, sir. We should always be faithful to you, sir. So shall I I give this host to
Yes.
you, sir? Yes.
I am on the line.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Yeah.
sir. Okay,
Most
okay, sir.
welcome.
I will do, sir. I will do, sir. I will do, sir. Yes, sir. Kindly, I have been hand over this operating system to Professor T. Pulaya, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Share the screen. ప్రాజెక్ట్కి ముందు మాట్లాడతారు ఓకే Dr. Sivakumar Singh and other dear friends from Palamur University, I welcome you for this talk. June 5th. Many of you may not be knowing what is the speciality of this June 5th, which is declared as World Environment Day. On 5th June 1972, the first international conference on environment and development was held in Stockholm in Sweden in 1972, when only two heads of governments have participated. One is Olof Palme of Sweden and Prime Minister Indira Gandhi of India. That day, that is June 5th, 1972, was declared by United Nations as World Environment Day. Since then, we are celebrating this day as World Environment Day. Later on, this conference was also held in 1982, once again on June 5th, when 40 heads of governments have participated. And that was in Nairobi in Kenya, where 40 heads of governments have participated. Whereas in 1992, when the third conference on United Nations Environment Conference and Environment Development was held in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, 192 countries have participated and 120 heads of governments have participated. That shows the importance of environment and conservation. Now, what have they discussed in 1992 that is called as Earth Summit? They discussed three things: Biodiversity Convention, Climate Convention, and a global environmental facility. What is this biodiversity convention? Millions of organisms are there on planet Earth, of which they are well lit by laws of nature. This biodiversity consists of variety, variability, and in which the organisms live. Variety stands for species diversity, variability stands for genetic diversity, and systems in which organisms live is called as ecosystem diversity. These three constitute what is called as biodiversity. How many species are there on planet Earth? How many species are there on planet Earth? Scientists have estimated that there are 33.5 million species. Well, we do not know. They say that is only guess estimate. How many of them have been identified? You can see there from my screenshot. 1.39 million only have been identified. That is only 4% have been identified, whereas 96% have not been identified. That means there is a lot of to be identified. Let me show you some screenshots of the diversity. Where is this biodiversity? 1700 million hectares of tropical forest constitute only 7% land area. Remember, 7% land area. But they harbor 50% of the species. Remember, 7% area, but constitute 50% of the species. For example, tropical forest, as I told you, this is 1700 million hectares of tropical forest. Tropical forest, I will give you one example. A 15-hectare patch in Brunei. Brunei is a land, a Pacific Ocean country, where in just 15-hectare patch, there are 700 tree species, whereas whole of North America, north of Mexico, has less than 700 tree species. Remember, 15-hectare patch has more than 700 tree species, whereas whole of North America has less than 700 tree species. What are we doing? What we are doing is we are cutting down the forest mercilessly, these forests. At what rate? Well, 12 million hectares tropical forests we are cutting down every year. Of this, 8 million hectares in Brazil, 1.5 million hectares in India. That is, every 5 years in India, we are cutting down forests of the size of Haryana. This is what we are saying, in Visakhapatnam, where there is port of cultivation. Now, what are the top 11 countries with rich biodiversity? Remember here, India figures in top 11 countries: Brazil, Colombia, Ecuador, China, Mexico, Australia, South Africa, Indonesia, Venezuela, Peru, and India. Remember, none of the G8 countries, what we are talking, no USA, no UK, no Germany, no Australia, no Japan. Remember, all these, not Australia, Germany, all these countries do not figure any of these biodiversity rich countries. Now, how many species are there, for example? World, for example, Protista 31,000, whereas in India you have 2,500, Mollusca 66,000, India 5,070, arthropods identified only. Remember here, it's identified I am talking, 98,000, whereas here in India we have 9,87,000 in world, India 68,000. Like this, you can see there. Whereas in mammals, 4,629 in India, there are 390. Similarly, when you come to plants, which I am specialist here, bacteria 4,000, of which India have 850. Viruses we do not know. You all know now, the COVID virus. India, we don't have documentation. Algae, 40,000 algae species are there in the world, of which 6,500 in India. Fungi, 72,000, of which in India, there are, here I have given you as 40,500. This is official figure, but Professor Manohar Acharya of Usmania University says there are 23,000 species of fungi in India, whereas lichens 17,000, whereas in India we have 2,000. And remember, most of us know only foliose lichens and fructose lichens. None of us know anything about these lichens. There are at least 2,000 species of lichens, and Professor Madhusudan Reddy from Yogi Vemana University is working on these lichens. Similarly, bryophytes, 16,000 bryophytes are there in India, of which we have in India we have 2,850. And remember here, Andhra Pradesh alone, there are more than 100 species. Similarly, pteridophytes, 13,000, 1,100 in India. Gymnosperms 750, in India 64, whereas angiosperms there are 250,000, whereas in India we have 17,300. Remember. Whereas what are the top 10 countries, families in the world? Orchidaceae, Asteraceae, Fabaceae, Poaceae, Euphorbiaceae, Rubiaceae, Melastomataceae, Stracopolaceae, Liliaceae, etc. Whereas top 10 families in India are, remember now the species, Poaceae 1,200, Orchidaceae 900, Fabaceae 700, Asteraceae 700, Rubiaceae 400, Cyperaceae 400, Euphorbiaceae 400, Lamiaceae 300, Acanthaceae 300, Scrophulariaceae 300 species. Remember, this is by number of species wise. These are the top 10 families. Well, as Shivkumar was telling, we brought out earlier flora of Andhra Pradesh, United Andhra Pradesh. This is. We also brought out flora of Eastern Ghats, where in Eastern Ghats extends into the Telangana in Khammam district and also Mahabubnagar district. We also, as he was telling, we also brought out trees of Andhra Pradesh, pteridophytes of Andhra Pradesh. And we also brought out, in Telangana, we are the largest, workers, Medak district, Rangar district, Nalgonda district, remember, and then Nizamabad district, Adilabad district. All these districts were published by us. And these are some of the medicinal plants books which are published. We also published biodiversity of Andhra Pradesh. We also work on, animals. These are some of the animals which we work. Several new species we have described from our lab. Brachystelma pullaei. This is new species described from Nalamalais. This is Ceropoegia pullaei. Remember here, several new species are yet to be discovered. And many of these species are even there. For example, in Telangana, there is Habenaria ramayana. Then Hyderabad, Ledaboria hyderabadensis. These are the species which are described from Telangana. And many species have to be described from them. Well, coming to Telangana, who were the earlier workers? Flora of Telangana. John Campbell worked on Flora of Telangana. Then, Patridge, Hyderabad Nizams, he worked on Flora of. Then Campbell, many of you may be knowing, Presidency of Madras. Some of the Mananur forest, they commanded this particular. These are some of the statistics which we worked on Flora of Telangana. Adilabad 673 species, Nizamabad 700 species, then Medak 798 species, Rangareddy 698 species, Hyderabad 951 species, Mahabubnagar 1174 species, Nalgonda 506. Well, this is only precise information, but now we expect 700 species here. Karimnagar 1055, Warangal 715, Khammam, there is no data not yet. Maybe here another 800 to 1000 species must be there. Well, angiosperms, Telangana, remember, this is a specific. I was president of Indian Botanical Society and my presidential lecture was on Flora of Telangana. Remember, this was held in Bombay and I am proud to say that I presented the work on Flora of Telangana as president of Premier Society, Indian Botanical Society. Perhaps you may be knowing, M.S. Swaminathan was president in 1979 and I was president in 2014. And the lecture was on Flora of Telangana. How many species are there in Telangana? Angiosperms, I am talking, species 1819 species, genera 784, families 144, pteridophytes. This is statistics for Andhra Pradesh. Separate Telangana, we have not yet worked. Perhaps, people like, Shivkumar Singh should work on this. Then what are the top 10 families in Telangana, Flora of Telangana? Fabaceae 259 species, Poaceae 213, Cyperaceae 121, Euphorbiaceae 81, Astraceae 78, Acanthaceae 58, 59, Aviaceae 48, Laniaceae 41, Convolvulaceae 39 species total. Here I am talking. Asphoraceae 35 species. Dominant genera in Telangana flora are Crotalaria 41, Cyperus 41, Crotalaria 28, Euphorbia 26, Fimbristylis 25, Indigofera 9, Ipomia 18, Acacia 18, Erectrostis 17, Ficus 17, Phyllanthus 17. These are some of the new species which are described from Telangana. Urchinia rao GBKI. This was actually collected from Nellore district but grown in Prakriti resorts in Hyderabad. And Hemadri named this, and GBK Rao, his mentor there in Prakriti resorts. This is another new species we have described from Telangana, that is Hyapanthus vatsavai, in honor of Professor Vatsavai Razu. This is another species which was described from Telangana, Ledaboria hyderabadensis. This was described from backyards of Usmania University. Remember, they were working on this flora of Telangana for the last several years, but they described this from in the gardens of Usmania University and also several nearby places. This is another variety, Clio viscosa, variety Nagarjunakondensis. This is Nagarjunakonda Helchano, which is now in Guntur district, but it was border between it. Remember, what are the plants which are of interest in flora of Telangana? Perhaps many of you, maybe especially people are working on medicinal plants, and one such plant is anti-obesity plant. This is a plant called as Carallima fimbriata. This is works for anti-obesity plant. Remember, people talk about zero size, and this plant is useful for it is an appetite suppressant. Remember here, I'm sharing the screenshot. Slima lioma. Remember, in USA, I went there, and they are selling 30 pills at $22. And the plant is not there in USA. Plant is there in India, and that is in Deccan region, including Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. And that plant is Carallima fimbriata. There are several pterophytes here. Remember, perhaps you must be knowing here. You can see Sarcinate vernation at the right-hand corner. You have here, Adiantum, Capillus vendis, Marsilia, etc. These are some of the aquatics. Perhaps this is the photographs which I have shared, from Adilabad district. You can see Vallisneria spiralis, the elongated, stalk of the inflorescence. This is the Didymocharpus innominatus. Well, what is the use of this biodiversity? Remember, man was a hunter. Later on, he was a gatherer. Later on, when he came to know that plants are useful for man, he started cultivating. That means all the plants that you are cultivating now were originally cultivated, were originally in the forest. What are the plants which are cultivated from this forest? Remember here, there are 167 crop species have originated from India, and 320 wild relatives. All of USA has given to mankind only one species, that is Helianthus annuus sunflower, whereas Indian region has given to the mankind several plant species like rice, sugarcane, minor millets, pigeon pea, brassicas, rice bean, Asiatic vignas, brinjal, bananas, citrus, jackfruit, cardamom, jute, Edilodioscorea. I can go on reeling out. Bitter gourd, colocasia, lady's finger, coconut, bamboo, taro. Remember, your dal, kandulu, has originated in Eastern Ghats, especially in India. What are the wild relatives of crop plants which are occurring in Andhra Pradesh and also Telangana? Remember, many of you may be knowing, Kejanus. Kejan is the scientific name of kandulu. And the wild relatives which occur in Telangana region are Kejanus kejanifolius, Kejanus albicans, Kejanus crassus, Kejanus rugosus, Kejanus caraveus. These are all wild relatives of our kandulu. Similarly, Oryza rufipogon, many of you might have seen in ponds in whole of Telangana. Oryza, several species they occur in Andhra Pradesh and also Telangana. Oryza myriana, officinalis, rufipogon, Oryza querctata, etc. These are some of the wild relatives which occur in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, which are useful for breeding. For example, Oryza Officinalis variety Malampolis is resistant to rice blast disease. Similarly, several, remember. Now coming back to hotspots. Biodiversity rich in tropical regions, just now I said. Mittermeier et al. have identified 36 biodiversity hotspots in the world. There are some of them I have given here. Tropical Andes, Mesoamerica, Caribbean, Brazil's Atlantic forest, Choco in Ecuador, Brazil Cerrado, Central Chile, California province, Madagascar, Eastern Kenya. Whereas in India, there are 4 biodiversity hotspots. Remember here, Indo-Burma region, that is Eastern India, that is Northeast, and then Burma, then Western Ghats, Sri Lanka. There is third one is Himalayas. Fourth one is Sunda Land, where Nicobar Islands come into that Sunda Land. Remember here, once again, I repeat, there are 4 biodiversity hotspots in India. One is Himalayas, second is Indo-Burma, third is Western Ghats, Sri Lanka, and then fourth one is Sunda Land, where our Nicobar Islands come. These are richest, remember here, Western Ghats, for example, here you can see there, out of 4,780 species occur, more than 2,000 species are endemic. Similarly, in Indo-Burma region, 13,500 species are there, of which 7,500 are endemic. Remember, I was talking about biodiversity consists of species diversity, genetic diversity, and ecosystem diversity. When I come to genetic diversity, let me give you one example. Rice, perhaps may not be knowing that there are 105,000 varieties of rice, of which India alone has more than 50,000 varieties of rice. In Jahirabad, Deccan Development Society, they are holding a lot of, especially local varieties of jowar and other species in store. One of the Dalit lady in Jahirabad, she preserved all the local varieties of jowar in Jahirabad. We salute her. Similarly, for example, there are 80,000 varieties of wheat, then 50,000 varieties of maize in the world. And what is happening? In the Green Revolution, most of these varieties are lost because of Green Revolution, and they are there. I'll give you one example of how these rice varieties are useful. For example, rice blast disease, grasses stunt virus destroyed 160,000 hectares of rice crop in Southeast Asia. And the resistant gene came from a plant called as Oryza nivara, which was grown in central Madhya Pradesh, remember, by the tribal people. 160,000 hectares of tropical rice crop was saved by a single species of Oryza nivara grown in central Madhya Pradesh. I'll give you another example. There was no medicine for leukemia till 1985. Remember, I repeat, till 1985. In 1985, they found a medicine called as vincristine, vinblastine, which was discovered in Catharanthus rogeus, also known as Billaganeru in Telugu. And remember here, after 1985, there were no deaths. It is because of this pattern. There are several plants which India is boasts of, perhaps you may be knowing. And these are being, patented by Western people. For example, Western people have patented curcumin. Remember, curcuma longa, that is turmeric. Remember, turmeric doesn't grow in USA, but they have patented. Similarly, they have patented, neem. Neem doesn't occur in USA, but W.R. Grace Company in USA have taken patent on 10 patents. Remember, similarly, 7 patents on turmeric. Remember, one is antiseptic property. Then another one is surgical wounds healing. Then pills, like that, 7 patents. Indian government has to spend 1 crore of rupees to revoke these patents. Similarly, neem. Remember, W.R. Grace Company filed a case in Supreme Court in India saying that is their patent, but Indian government has once again to pay. Several such plants are there in India which are medicinally useful. Remember, these are some of the wild relatives which are grown, as just now I have told you. And remember, wild relatives. Similarly, for example, bull, Ongol bull. Many of you are knowing Ongol Gitalu. Remember, Brazil imported Ongol bull to Brazil, and they exported, they bred with local varieties and exported beef worth billions of dollars to USA. Remember, worth billions of dollars to USA. Just Ongol bull. I was here, like here now, I was giving lecture, in Ongol. I was waiting in a restaurant, and the people from Brazil came, and they want to buy many more Ongol bulls. Remember, Ongol bull in Brazil cost 5 crores of rupees. I repeat, 5 crores of rupees. Similarly, there is breed called as Punganuru cows. Punganuru cows has 8% of fat, whereas already all the local varieties, all the other varieties have only 3% fat. Punganuru cows, but there are only 700 Punganuru cows, and they have already lost because of low yield. Remember, why we are losing? Remember, population growth is one of the main problem. Poverty is another. Remember, if you say tribal people, don't cut the trees. It is his living. Because tribal people, I have seen in Hyderabad, they cut the local trees. For example, Red Sanders, tribal people from Tamil Nadu, they came to, they cut the trees because they earn only 700 rupees because of poverty. And whereas middlemen are minting millions of. Bad perception. Remember, there is a dam called as, Idiki project, Hydel project. Silent Valley. Remember, they bad perception. They want to build one tree species lost, 600 species are lost. Anthropocentrism, cultural transition, economy, implementation of policies. Remember, there are rules and regulations. Remember, First Act, Conservation Act. Remember, there are several other rules also. Remember, let me show you some of the photographs. These are some of the photographs of, this is orchids. Remember, perhaps you may be not be knowing, this is a plant, a pitcher plant, Nepenthes khasiana. This occurs in Khasi Hills in Northeast, and this is Nepenthes khasiana. It's highly endangered plant. Well, this is Vermont Standard Northeastern University cultured this particular plant. This is that native plant. Remember, there are some of the biogeographical regions, remember, and these are some of the 20 rich biosphere reserves. There are at least 200 biospheres in 40 countries, of which there are some in India. These are where you have. Well, there are some of the wetlands. Chilka Lake is one such. Kolleru Lake is one such lake, which is a Ramsar site. Similarly, yes, remember, Nagar Sagar Srisailam Tiger Reserve is one such reserve, tiger reserves. And remember, they are killing tigers mercilessly. There were 40,000 tigers in 1900. By 1972, the tiger population has come down to 2,000 only. Remember, later on, they spent thousands of crores of rupees, but these tigers have increased only to 2,000, 4,000 only. Well, as I was telling you, 5th June is World Environment Day, then World Forestry Day, 21st March, World Earth Day, 22nd April, etc. Remember also the UNCED, United Nations Conference on Environment Development, as I was telling you, every 10 years, they are holding. IUCN, International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources, as one of the member of Species Survival Commission, whereas World Wildlife Fund is WWF, UNEP, United Nations Environment and Program headquarters is in Nairobi in Kenya, cites Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora. And that rule, you cannot sell, elephant ivory, you cannot sell, for example, red sanders wood, etc. Let me show you some of the plants now which are of rare occurrence. Brachystema volubile. This is, remember, this is a species which occurs only in Karwa district. Dicasteria rupa, Etiolania ocariana, it is endemic. This is Cycas bedomi, which occurs only in Sheshachalam hills. This is Ceropegia spiralis. This is perhaps you must be knowing in Mananur forest and also in Telangana forest. This is Entera persita. You may be knowing it is 5.2 kilometers long vine. This is some of the botanical curiosities. It occurs in Mananur forest also in Telangana. This is Ophioglossum reticulatum. 1260 chromosomes there in this particular plant. This is Ophioglossum reticulatum. These are some of the Ceropegia species, some of the beautiful flowers. This is some of the parasites. This is Isospherus coloramondaliana. This is another species of Callima. This is Dimorphocalyx. We described several new species. I was telling you this one species, Dimorphocalyx, which Kurnolensis, which we described Venkatrajaya Pullaya from Oak Forest in Kurnool district. That is earlier male plant. This is female plant. One red data plant. Perhaps you may be knowing red data is endangered plant. Hillegardia populifolia. Red Data Book of India recorded only 20 plants in Kalrayan Hills, but now this plant, Ravi Prasad Rao, our colleague, has described this. There are 40,000 plants now in whole of India. This is the fruits of this particular plant. This is Pimpinella tirupati. This is once again another endangered plant from Tirumala Hills. This is Stephania japonica. This is another variety, Cisapelas pereira, Tinospora cardifolia,
Sir,
Calophyllum enophyllum.
small interruption, sir. Please.
Yeah, please.
Our time is going up, sir. I will rejoin, sir. We will all rejoin, sir. I will send a link to your email ID, sir. Within 1 minute, sir, please.
Right.
Okay. Sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Within 1 minute, sir. I will join. Okay. I will send that link to you,
Right,
sir. Please. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay.